Alright, so we're not even going to play this video. This is going to be very serious. I'm going to give you some very informative points. Very informative. I don't even know what kind of accent that is, but I should probably just stop. Hey guys, what's up? It's Slim Shadow, aka nobody calls me that, so you can call me Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Check out some of my latest back to school videos. I will leave them in the description box below. Also, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of this popping, beautifulness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it is September. Everything I will be talking about will be back to school related. I really wanted to do football because, go Patriots, but I decided, some people might need my help or whatever. So here I am. So today's video is going to be about how to survive high school. Now, I could really put this in two parts because there are multiple, factors in how to survive. So I'm gonna let you know, this is not gonna be no BS, oh my gosh, you should, never carry money on you just in case, somebody tries to rob you, or, stupid stuff people be saying. This is real life, okay? High school is not fun, and it's not the best place in the world for everyone. I know it wasn't for me, so I'm trying to help you out, so let's get it popping. Number one, just understand now, there's always going to be some drama. It could be with you, it could be with one of your friends, it could be with some people you don't know. It's high school. High school is like a soap opera. It's like a very it's like a very hard dance that never stops for 4 years. You're put in, and it's you're just dancing the rest of the time you're in there. It's like a very I don't want to say high school, every high school sucks, blah, 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 or anything like that, or that I hated it. I don't hate anything, but it just wasn't, the plug. So just know that there's going to be drama everywhere. There's going to be dramas with the teachers. There's going to be drama with the students. There are going to be dramas, especially school to school, them school to school rivalries, boy. Just know there's going to be drama everywhere, so you really can't avoid it. I know I had one falling out with a girl or whatever before, but other than that, I wasn't into a lot of drama. And I know people who are oh, I'm not into a lot of drama. They usually are. No, bro, I just be chilling. I just be skipping school. I just be going to Taco Bell. I just be hitting that happy hour, man. I just be doing me. So just know that there will be drama everywhere, and you cannot avoid it. Number two, making friends is awesome. It's such a cool thing. But just know that it's not a necessity. I'm telling you from the jump, some of the people that you will be talking to freshman year, you will not be walking out of high school with when you graduate senior year. That's just a fact. Making friends is totally fine. You can join clubs, join sports. It's popping, it really is. And you can meet a lot of people who have the same interests as you. But just know there will be falling outs, there will be drama, there will be miscommunication, and some of that you may or may not be able to solve or resolve or whatever. But just know it's gonna happen. You're not gonna be talking to the same people you were, and know that it's okay. Falling out with people is okay as long as you learn your lesson and what went down or whatever. That's good. I will also say that making friends is good and everything, but you need to have that one ride or die. I know I met my best friend. Hey, Tanisha. I met my best friend through a mutual friend, Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa. Let me chill out. Anyway, I met my best friend, Tanisha, through a mutual friend. Vanessa was moving. Tanisha and I met in freshman year of high school, and we've been best friends ever since. So I know Tanisha and I, it's so funny. I guess God was just no, I don't want you guys to meet each other yet, because we had German 1 together in 8th grade, and then in 8th grade too, she was the manager of the field hockey team, and I was on the field hockey team. And like I said in my past video, I went to a predominantly white school. I'll say it's predominantly white. I mean, they had black kids, and it was mixed or whatever. I don't know. There was a lot of white folk. That's all I'm saying. But in a German class, We were the only two black girls, never said anything. We were the two only black girls on the field hockey team, never said anything to each other. And I know we had a history class together in 7th grade, never said anything. She, to this day, tells me that I was so bad in that history class, but I don't know, the teacher was trying me, so what do you expect? Anyway, I'm an angel now. But yes, we met freshman year, and we are literally best friends. We like the same men, we like the same music, we like food. Oh my goodness. We are just like best friends. Like, that is my homie, that is my dude. Like, she died, I died. Well, we ain't doing all that, but anyway, like, you understand what I mean. You need to have the one best friend. If you have the one best friend, I promise you, you will be okay. Like, even when I had the falling out with a girl, it was like sophomore, like junior year, me and Tanisha, we still good. Like, we still popping. It was fine. So if you find that one friend, I'm telling you, I promise you, and I'm not just saying, find one person, pick them out, they're your best friend. No, you gotta feel them out. Tanisha and I were friends for about a year before either of us started calling each other best friend. Like, we would walk each other to class every day, and like switch off or whatever, and not until like sophomore year I was like, yeah, that's my best friend. So yeah, have that one friend. Next point I want to make is, not everybody is your friend. I know my parents instilled this in me. I don't know if parents teach this nowadays, but not everybody's your friend. Not everybody wants the best for you. So the sooner you realize that, the better, especially with high school. And I feel like people are more savage now because it's more cool to be. People were pretty savage when I was in high school. But now it's like a trend. It's cool to like joke people and be rude and disrespectful and condescending, which is horrible. But just know, everybody's not your friend. Everybody does not want the best for you. So I'm not saying like constantly like look over your shoulder and like stuff like that, but just know, if you are feeling a certain way about someone, you're probably feeling that way for a reason. So just listen to your heart or your stomach, whichever one's telling you like, don't mess with her. So yes, the next point I want to make is, find a teacher. Now listen, you're always going to have some type of problem. Well, not always, because you might be like a good person or something, and you might not want to beef with your teachers. Well, it's not wanting to beef with your teachers. It's just that, like, some teachers really be, like, coming at me some type of way, and I'm just like, what? Me? Not the one. Not the one. You need to find a teacher. My teacher was my German teacher. I love that man. I promise you, he works for the FBI. Promise you. You need to find one teacher that is your go-to teacher, that is your homie. Now, I'm not telling them, tell them all your business, like, oh my gosh, like, I just got pregnant, da da da. But I mean, some teachers you can't actually tell that to, because teachers or guidance counselors. I know the guidance counselors at my school didn't do crap for nobody. I never went to no guidance counselor. Anytime I got called to guidance, I was like, what? Me? I'm going to guidance? But you need to find that one teacher that is a plug, that one teacher is cool, that one teacher who understands you. I know personally, I was going through a lot of stuff at home while I was in high school, and it got to one point where I was in German class one day, and I guess I was just like acting out or whatever, and so he was like, Rachel, you need to stay after class, and I'm like, and so he's like, I think you need to switch out of this class, da 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 da. Me personally, I don't open up to anybody. Like, I keep it like a select few, you know what I'm saying? So I told him, I was like, no, I just got a lot of stuff going on. He was like, and then we talked about it. It was cool. And he's like an older gentleman. He can speak like hella different languages. He's just like the plug. So I'm telling you, if you have that one teacher who like genuinely cares about you, it'll help. If you have that one friend, ride or die, and then that one teacher that's like the GOAT, that's like the plug. And I'm telling you, don't pick a teacher that everybody loves, because then they're not gonna have no time for you. Just keep your eye out, and you might not meet them until like your sophomore, your junior year, but just keep an eye out. And I'm not saying you just need one friend. I'm just saying have that one that you really trust. So what is my next point? The next point I want to say on how to survive high school is homework. Honestly, sometimes I feel like homework is some BS, but do the homework. Oh, and there are a lot of sites out there that can help you with your homework. If you are taking a take-home test and you just don't know, you just haven't had time because you've been working or have a lot of stuff going on at home, cheat, okay? It's okay. Well, I sound like such a bad person telling you that, but help yourself, okay? Help yourself. It's all right, I promise. There are a lot of sites out there that can help you, especially if you're like in English class. What's that one called? I don't know, but I'll leave it in the description bar below. So just help yourself. Do your homework, but help yourself. And read. I was in AP US History my junior year, and I did not open the textbook not once. And so I was just doing horrible. And then once I actually opened the textbook, I was like, oh, I'm so smart. He'd be asking me. I would purposely leave that class early. I would tell my mom, I was like, you need to pick me up at this time. Or one of my brothers would pick me up at this time. And then as soon as I walked into class, I'd be in there for like 10 minutes. And then the phone would ring. And they'd be like, oh, it's time for Rachel to go home. Right before we were supposed to do a test with an essay. I was like, I don't know any of this. I'm not going to be here. Somebody take me home. So that's what I did. But once you start applying yourself, I'm telling you, you got it. Because you're not dumb. I promise you. People may call you dumb. Don't let that affect you. You're not dumb. I promise you. The next thing I want to say is, I promise you, nobody ever says this and I don't know why, but it is okay to fail a class. I promise you. And I feel like a bad person saying this, but I promise you it's okay. I know in high school, it's not even funny. I failed a decent amount of classes. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I could list them. Y'all gonna have to ask for that because I'm not just being voluntarily giving out my information like that. But I failed a decent amount of classes. And guess what? I'm still in a good college. I'm still getting it popping. I'm still getting an education. People make it seem like, oh, if you fail a class, like that is the end of the world. I promise you it's not. I'm not saying get in a class, don't do anything, and just, fail. But in some of my cases, I was put in a class, I tried, it didn't work out. So once I saw that I was failing and would go to guidance to try to get switched out, they were like, what? No. So then I was like, all right, I'm going to fail the class, so I don't even need to be here. So I would just skip, go eat Taco Bell, whatever. But I'm telling you, failing a class is not the end of the world. Now, if you want to go be a doctor, or you're going to go operate on somebody, or you're going to do some like life change, well, everything is life changing, and can help change lives or whatever. But if you want to go to like, what are those really good schools? I don't know what those really good schools are called, but if you want to go to a really good school, then don't fail. If you're like an honorsy type person, I was semi borderline. Like if I applied myself more, I guess I could have done better. But yeah, I definitely could have. But it's high school. Like I'm just chilling. So all I'm saying is failing class here or there, like it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't mean that you're dumb or you're stupid. It just means that, hey, I didn't do it this time around and I can do better the next time. I know I failed a class, took it again, passed it with like your freaking B. So sometimes it's not you, it might be the teacher, it might be their teaching style. So don't feel bad about it. It's cool. The next thing I want to say is, what do I want to say? Join a club or something. Join a club or a sport. I am more on the athletic side. Like, I know that I just like playing sports. Like, I played a couple, field hockey, but I didn't play in high school because of certain reasons. But I played softball, and I met some fantastic people like Lisa and Divine, and they're just some really amazing people. Yeah, so you'll meet some amazing people, and we just had hella laughs. Just find a team or find a sport or something, or try something new. That's my next point. Try something new, especially if you're not a fan of high school. It'll help with like the time. It'll help speed the time of if you're around people who have you like weak all the time. So the next point I want to make on surviving high school is, what do I want to do? What's my next point? I don't know, everything's been off the dome lately. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I want to make it like very informative and like real, because a lot of this stuff like does happen. Like, you will have drama with your friends, you will have drama with teachers. If you have that one person, you know, if you have that one teacher, if you know, you feel a class, like this is all real stuff that happens in high school all the freaking time. And I think a lot of YouTubers are just like, oh well, you can go and just like make sure you look really pretty and everything will be fantastic, subscribe, buy my merch. And it's like, bro, like there's so much more to it than this. Making friends, I don't really have a survival tip on that, because people are fake and they will talk behind your back and they will lie, cheat, steal, or take your boyfriends, whatever. Take your daddies now too. Can't play. What else? What's the survival tip? I don't know. I think I'm all out, but I don't want to end the video if you know I'm not done. But I don't know. I think we're good. Are we good? Are we? I'm really trying to think. Just hold on, give me a second. I feel like I covered a lot of like good survival type tips. I think the next video I'm gonna do is something along the lines of like how to handle like going to school hungry, because expert. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. What? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you take some of these tips to heart. If you need to talk to me about anything, or you just need a friend or a guiding hand, I'm not sure if I'm the best, you know, person for that, but I could try. I'll leave all my links for my social media in the description box below. Make sure to check out some of my other videos. Hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you learned something. And make sure to comment, you know, if you feel some type of way or if you think I missed something. And yeah, I just hope you enjoy. Have a good school year. Try. I guess try. No, try. I'm such bad. No, try for real. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on all this. And spread love, changes the world. Bye.